Hi, my name is Lincoln Smith. I'm the Executive Director here at Sarah's Home. Sarah's Home is a home for girls that have been rescued out of commercial sex trafficking. This is human trafficking, girls, minors that are being sold for sex in our communities here in the United States. Because of the underground nature of this crime, police have a really hard time getting solid numbers on how often it happens. But what we do know is in the Denver area where our girls come from, in 2012, police recovered 49 girls. In 2013, that number jumped to 61. These are our kids in our communities and our neighborhoods that are being sold for sex. And what happens when the police pick them up? Well, right now, typically what happens is girls end up going to a detention center, or they go to a group home where they're mixed in with other juvenile offenders. But that's not what these girls need. They don't need to be treated like a criminal. They need to be treated like a victim, where they can find a home, where they can find healing, where they can find restoration, where people can give them the skills that they need to recover and make something of their life and get the life skills they need. That's what Sarah's Home is. Sarah's Home is more than just a home. We're a family with a full-time house mom that lives with the girls 24/7. We have 2 teachers that work full-time with the girls, meeting their academic needs, helping them succeed in school, giving them the skills and the abilities they need to fill in the gaps of what they've missed where their childhood has been taken away from them. We provide therapists and therapeutic activities where we meet the girls' needs emotionally and help provide healing. Because of the sensitive nature of the trauma that these girls have gone through, we can't show them on camera, but I wanted you to meet a couple of our staff members to give you a little bit of a glimpse into some of our success with the girls. You're going to meet Grandma Patty, our Director of Operations, and Miss Amy, one of our teachers, and they're going to share some stories about our girls.
One of our young ladies came in just educationally really low. She could hardly read, and we would have to actually read her materials for her and with her, and watched her reading level improve just in a month from maybe a 3rd grade level to probably an 8th grade level. So she'd just come so far in such a short amount of time, and her grades were reflecting that. She had straight A's, and this is a kiddo who, up to this point had no high school credits. She just had never been able to complete anything. And we were sitting there in her staffing with her caseworker and her probation officer and her GAL, and she put her grades out on the table, her straight A's out on the table. And I watched her probation officer just crumble, and she just broke down into tears and just started sobbing right there at the table and couldn't speak. She was speechless because she was just so overcome with pride for what this girl was accomplishing.
Our girls had a life event where she had to spend some time away for a few days, and we missed her. we missed her. We missed her light. We missed her in our midst, and she came back. And I remember we ran into each other's arms, and she started crying, and she says, "This is the first time I cried. I didn't cry while I was away." And I said, "I cried buckets."
Oh.
And she said, "That's the first time anyone's ever cried over me." Aww. Cry right now.
I'll never forget that same little girl when we had our first family meeting with her and tried to talk to her about some of the things she needed to work on and some struggles she was having. And she literally physically curled into a ball on the floor and covered her face with her hair and couldn't even talk. She just disappeared into herself. And how that girl has come, she's just transformed completely into this young lady who she's so capable. She can sit there and set her own educational goals and achieve them now, and is so proud of who she's become. We went through this crisis with one of our girls lately, and she was just so angry about everything. And after 2 days of just putting us all through misery, she looked at me at the end of the 2nd day and said, "Why are you my friend?" And I went, "Well, tell me what a friend is." And she says, "Well, you're not my friend like the other girls. But no matter what I do to you, no matter what I put you through, no matter how terrible I am, you still care." Yeah. And I just said, think about why that is. Just think about that this weekend.